And there was a fence. And he made me look at the back of the fence, which faced scrubland. He said, my dad said we had to make the back of the fence just as beautiful as the front of the fence. And Steve said to his father, why? Nobody will see it. Nobody will know. And he said, yes, but you will know. If you have a passion for perfection, you'll care even about the beauty of the parts unseen. And so both Steve Jobs and Elon Musk cared more about details than your average CEO. They cared, in Jobs' case, how the chips on the circuit board in the original Macintosh looked and whether the circuit board itself was beautiful, even though nobody would ever see it. It was in a sealed case. And Musk, the night the Twitter board accepted his offer, he spends 2 hours in the tiny town in South Texas going over a valve in the Raptor engines under Starship and why it was leaking, and there was a methane leak, and just became involved in the details. And both of them felt that if you have a passion and intensity on the details, the rest will follow more easily.
What was their approach to, kind of linked to that, their approach to experimentation? It's something that I'm absolutely obsessed with, conducting as many experiments as we possibly can in the shortest amount of time we can to get information back.
Yeah, one of the things that Musk is successful because of is his ability to iterate, to take risks, to conduct experiments. Twice now he's launched Starship, which, as I say, is by far the biggest rocket ever made. And both times you saw stories the next day saying, Musk launches rocket, it explodes. Well, he thinks both those were a success because he says if you're not failing 20% of the time, you're not risking enough. And so each of those are attempts to figure out, to take a risk, shoot something off and see what goes wrong, and then to fix it. If you have a risk-averse culture like NASA or Boeing or Lockheed or others, you're not experimenting enough. And the experiment, by definition, an experiment involves the unknown and taking a risk.
How do they keep their cultures to be pro-risk and to stop them getting complacent with their success?
Well, I don't think Musk has a problem with complacency because he's so intense and hardcore that the minute, I've watched so many meetings where, even at Twitter, where somebody says, we can't do this, we can't take away the blue checks, or we can't change from carbon fiber to stainless steel on a particular component.